Cheesy the Podcast, presented by Just Cheesy Productions.
Hi there, I'm your host Fondue.
I'm Cheesy.
In this week's episode, we're talking all about toppings.
Ooh.
We're talking pizza, ice cream,
Whoa.
PB&J,
What?
pie, kimchi,
Ooh.
and even what presidents put on their cottage cheese.
Oh boy.
We're going to learn about a new recall.
Oh, no.
And we're going to find out what chain restaurant sent cheese without the map to its customer.
What?
And of course, no episode would be complete without our very cheesy joke.
Joke.
Stay tuned for episode 141, Topping, on Just Cheesy, the podcast. I don't know about you, Cheesy, but the first thing that comes to mind when I say the word topping is pizza.
Yeah.
Most of us think mozzarella, provolone, or parmesan.
Yum.
In St. Louis, they think Provel.
Oh yeah.
Some people have suggested cheddar and even American cheese. And according to papajohns.co.uk, there are some strange cheeses and other things that go on pizza.
Oh boy.
I'm going to start out with what is now, after reading this list, not that unusual.
Okay.
There's a macaroni and cheese topped pizza. That sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah, it does.
There's a pizza that has gorgonzola.
That sounds good.
Nope, you didn't wait.
Okay.
It has pickles, grapes, port wine, and gorgonzola. There's a goat cheese, onion, and apple pizza.
All right.
And in no particular order, here are the other weird ones.
Okay.
Crab. Doesn't sound too horrible.
Right.
There's a mashed potato topping. I've had potato skin pizza, and it's actually really good.
Yeah, it is.
They have chocolate on here.
Okay.
It says they reject the traditional cheese and tomato base and opt for generous spread of melted chocolate, and it's more akin to a giant cookie.
Ooh, yummy.
Strawberry balsamic pizza with chicken, sweet onion, and applewood bacon.
Okay.
Not too horribly weird.
Nope.
Cold fish.
Ew.
In Russia, it's known as a makba.
Okay.
And it contains the following: sardines,
Oh.
tuna, mackerel, salmon, and onions.
Ew.
And apparently, it's served cold.
Yuck.
Ketchup and mustard.
Oh, okay.
There's also Heinz baked beans,
What?
peas.
Green peas?
That's right.
Oh boy.
The article says it's fairly common in Brazil.
Sure.
Supposedly, in Australia, they say crocodile, emu, and kangaroo are toppings on a pizza.
Oh my.
They say in Sweden, there's a peanut, banana, chicken, pineapple, and curry powder pizza.
That's not too bad.
There's a Finnish company that makes a pizza called the Berlusconi.
Oh boy.
It apparently won the title of Best Pizza in the World in 2008, and it had smoked reindeer.
Oh.
There's a Happy Meal pizza with burgers, fries, and chicken nuggets.
Ooh.
There's a Squid Ink pizza.
Oh no.
There's supposedly coconut pizza in Costa Rica.
Okay.
And they say there's a pizza in Scandinavia that is horse meat.
Oh.
I really find that hard to believe.
Oh no.
I bet after hearing this, pineapple doesn't sound so odd on a pizza, does it?
Yeah, it does.
We've talked about ice cream in the past.
Yeah.
Van Leeuwen makes a mac and cheese ice cream, and it's been available off and on for the last few years.
Oh yeah.
According to amp.theguardian.com, there's an article called Blue Cheese or Caviar, Ice Cream Toppings Get Weird and Wacky.
Ew.
The article claims that blue cheese elevated the creaminess of the dessert, and it was rich and sharp.
Interesting.
Apparently, they also tried olive oil drizzled over vanilla ice cream.
Why?
They say there's a 2-star Michelin restaurant that serves soft goat's cheese and strawberries.
Okay.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a place in London's Fitzrovia that serves caviar on top of walnut ice cream.
Ew.
Oh, come on. I'm reading this article. This can't even be true. There's a
No.
place that uses Douglas fir potatoes.
Oh boy.
Another that does asparagus ice cream.
Ew.
They say there's one that has chorizo.
Really?
The worst one on here is oysters.
Ew.
I guess now I don't think that cheddar cheese or blue cheese is the worst thing you could put on your ice cream.
Yeah.
And of course, now we're going to ruin another favorite, peanut butter and jelly.
What? Why?
Well, apparently, SarahLeeBread.com has a recipe for PBJ and cheese.
Really?
This is basically a peanut butter jelly and grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay.
They call for 2 slices of bread,
Okay.
3 slices of white cheddar,
Okay.
a tablespoon of jalapeno blackberry jam,
Okay.
a tablespoon of creamy peanut butter, 2 slices of bacon,
Mm.
and then you cook this just like you would a grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay.
I'm not sure it sounds horrible, but
Don't knock it till you try it.
I've never tried it, so I guess I can't judge. You're right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different sushi dishes that take cream cheese.
Yeah.
And so that seems pretty normal.
Yep.
But what about American cheese?
No.
According to allrecipes.com, there is kimbap. This is a Korean sushi.
Ooh.
And this one takes all of the regular sushi ingredients, and then it adds American cheese to the inside. On DelishKnowledge.com, they talk about my other favorite Korean food, kimchi.
Yum.
They talk about mozzarella and Monterey Jack as an unexpected fusion.
Ooh.
I've personally put kimchi on toast and melted cheddar cheese on the top, so I don't think this one's that strange.
Nope.
A city called Baku in the country of Azerbaijan actually has another type of sushi.
Ooh.
They have a place called Bake and Roll, and it is a sushi delivery service.
Ooh, that sounds good.
They have what's called the cheese sushi roll.
Oh boy.
It has cheddar, edam, Parmesan, cream cheese, garlic, shrimp tempura, rice, and nori.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that one does sound pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
The restaurant Bake and Roll is not a sponsor.
Nope.
But if they were, their ad would go right here. Have you ever wanted to listen to the web?
Yeah.
Well, Newsly makes that possible.
They do?
They're an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android.
Super app.
You can listen to trending articles on the web on topics that you choose and get them read to you in a natural human voice.
What kind of topics?
Sports,
Cheese?
tech, business, science.
Cheese?
I'm sure there's even cheese.
Yay.
They even have an entire section for podcasts.
Are we there?
Of course we are.
Ooh.
It's one of my new favorite podcast apps. They even have digital radio.
Holy cow.
Just go to www.newsly.me to download it free.
Whoa.
Or use the link in the description. If you use the promo code CHEESY, that'll get you 1 month free premium subscription.
Yay. Newsly.
Now, back to the podcast. Sometimes when you order apple pie, you get asked if you'd like it a la mode, which is usually apple pie with ice cream.
Yeah.
But apparently, in some Midwest states and in New England, you can add cheese to your apple pie.
Okay.
According to americastestkitchen.com, English settlers brought the culinary tradition to North America.
Wow.
The article goes on to claim that both New Englanders and the Midwest claim this as their own.
Really?
But each region has its own tradition.
Ooh.
They say the Midwest tradition actually calls for baking the cheddar right into the pastry.
Nice.
Where the New Englanders like extra sharp cheddar draped over a steaming slice of apple pie.
Whoa.
I have yet to try this delicacy.
Yeah.
According to the website unocasa.com, they talk about the best cheese for pasta.
Whoa.
Again, this goes along with pizza for me. It's either mozzarella, provolone, parmesan,
Yeah.
but I don't think of too many others. Maybe Romano.
Yeah, yeah.
Ricotta.
Yeah.
The article goes on to remind me that feta is also served sometimes with pasta.
Ooh.
And they go on to suggest cheddar or even gorgonzola.
Whoa.
But I found a recipe on coopcancook.com.
Whoa.
They basically make spaghetti and cheese like you would make mac and cheese, except for this one includes American cheese.
Okay.
The recipe calls for a pound of regular spaghetti,
Okay.
a tablespoon of chicken bouillon,
Ooh.
3 tablespoons of butter,
Okay.
1 to 2 12-ounce cans of evaporated milk,
Interesting.
a half to 1 pound of American cheese sliced,
Whoa.
a teaspoon of onion powder, and salt and pepper to taste.
Yum.
We've had an entire episode dedicated to presidents and cheese in the past,
Yeah.
but I learned another one today.
Oh boy.
According to the website Dan Weller, the food etymologist.wordpress.com,
Whoa.
he talks about Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford.
Okay.
Now, I think you all can remember that Nixon had a favorite cheese,
Yeah.
and that was cottage cheese. And it wasn't that it was the cottage cheese that was the problem,
No.
but it was the topping
Yeah.
that he put on it. He loved his cottage cheese topped with ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yes, that's right,
Yeah.
ketchup.
That's so weird.
Oh, you think that's weird, do you? Well,
Yeah.
President Ford had him beat.
What?
Apparently, his topping was a slice of raw onion
Okay.
and A1 steak sauce.
Holy cow.
This week, we have to talk again about another recall. According to Newsweek.com, we've got more listeria.
Oh no.
Kenny's Farmhouse Cheese, based in Austin, Kentucky, is recalling its St. Jerome cheese.
Whoa.
It says here it comes in 2 sizes, an 8-ounce wedge and a 15-pound wheel.
Whoa.
They're both packaged in clear plastic and a logo sticker with the lot number 231129.
Throw it away.
It's time for my favorite segment.
This week in cheese.
There's a popular pizza chain that's actually offering 50% off of their mac and cheese right now.
Ooh.
They had an order go viral on TikTok because it was wrong.
Uh-oh.
According to an article on KTLA.com, A TikTok user shared the fact that she ordered macaroni and cheese from California Pizza Kitchen.
Ooh, yum.
When she got the order, she only got the cheese.
What?
According to the user, she called California Pizza Kitchen.
Of course.
She said, and I quote, "Two separate people told me that I should have ordered the noodles separately."
Oh, no.
The video about the mistake garnered 3.8 million views and over 520 likes.
Holy cow.
California Pizza Kitchen uploaded a video in response and addressed the mistake.
Okay.
They talk about how to properly make the mac and cheese.
Okay.
And because of the mistake, they're offering 50% off.
Nice.
We hope you all celebrated National Wine and Cheese Day on July 25th, but frankly, we think you could celebrate it at any time.
We did.
We'll be posting our pictures of what we had that day
Oh, yeah.
on our socials.
I'm ready for a joke, Fondue.
What did cheese say to pizza?
No idea.
I've got you covered.
Oh, that's a great topping joke.
You're right. It is a great topping joke, and it was a little bit cheesy. Thanks for listening to Just Cheesy the Podcast, episode 141, Topping.
Thank you.
Do you have a topic that you think we should cover?
Yeah.
Go ahead and send us an email at info@justcheesy.com.
And stay cheesy, everybody.